The kids are somewhat occupied, so we're going to try to do a video of the kitchen because I haven't done a general update. So when you come in from the back, you walk in. Of course, I waited for one of the Miles to start his laundry. So we have the laundry in here. That right there is, the filter. And so, like the lint trap stuff, there wasn't a good way to run it outside, and the previous people just had it running into the basement. But there's exposed dirt down there, so we didn't want the extra moisture in the basement. So, which it works nice and all, but after you've done a handful of loads, it does get kind of steamy in here. So we'll have to get something figured out before spring and summer. So this was just a shelf that we're repurposing because it was here to hold all of our odds and ends. Then come back this way, little pantry and fridge. So we had these metal racks that we had been using for other stuff, but thought they would fit in here pretty good. So we have all of just the randomness. Can't have one peanut butter jar open. Every time the kids make a peanut butter sandwich, they gotta open a new jar. So who knows about that? All right. And then just back over here, counter and sink, right? Been fighting with that. It was leaking. We got a hose replaced on it. Then ran it. It was still leaking. And then realized there was another hose kind of like right over here off on the door. And so it was just dripping down there a little bit. So got that taken care of. Then ran it with some dishes in it. And then it doesn't clean. So then it was like, oh, well, that was all for naught. But it is what it is. So we'll have to get a new dishwasher. Because again, it just does not clean very well. So here they had a cooktop. So we got that removed. There's a gas line under there we got turned off and capped off. And then just the butcher block that you buy at box stores. And then got it cut down. And then Christy got oil on it and everything like that. So it's looking pretty good. And we have workable counter space now. And we fastened it down so it's not going anywhere. You know, you can push on it and all of that kind of a thing. Then over in this area, they had built-ins, and then they had a wall oven. So what got all this going was when we were using that wall oven, it crazy smelled like gas. We had our detector, you know, we had this guy back in here, and it never went off or never said anything, but it just we didn't feel good about it. So we got that put in, but had to take out all these built-ins. We left that piece of wood over here on the side because we'll probably try to cover up that pipe at some point. We'll see how that really plays out. And then the built-in kind of went into this cabinet under here. So I need to put in some bracing or something, or we were thinking about just buying a stock cabinet or putting something on wheels under there. We'll see how that plays out. Yeah, and then just, again, more random storage and that kind of thing. And it's big enough that we fit our nice little island in there. So again, that's that butcher block. We had a guy turn the legs for us, and then Christy put the rest of that together. So that be the general kitchen tour for now. And yeah, that's what we got going on.